Craig Waters again with our midweek message. How often do you push the silence button on your phone? It rings, you don't know the people, so you don't answer the call. If it's important, they'll leave a message. I don't know about you, but I do it quite a bit. Wouldn't it be nice if we could do that with other things, the annoyances of the world? Push that silence button and go on about life with all the clatter, all the dribble. If it's important, they'll leave a message. We do it on the TV. I like being able to hit the pause button on the TV. Kathy and I want to talk for a moment. We press that button and interact with this or that, whatever it is we want to talk about. And of course, we can then fast forward through things we don't want to watch. Another of my favorite functions, the fast forward. Wouldn't it be great if this was something we could do with life? Just pause it for a moment or two. Someone had said something and you want to think it through, so you pause it for a moment. And then we can rewind the TV, can't we? Hear it again. One of my best loved features. Yes, there's times I want to hear or see the events again, to look at them more clearly, analyze them, think them through, experience them, enjoy them, make sure I heard them correctly. Wouldn't it be nice if we had such tools for life? Silence, pause, rewind, fast forward. That rewind button would be especially useful. There are times I can't believe what I just said or did. I'd like to rewind it and edit it out. Wouldn't that be useful? But none of this is life, is it? We have to live life with our words and actions, or the words and actions of other people, the events around us, just as they are. We can't pause or silence or fast forward. Paul, speaking of himself, says, "For we know that the law is spiritual, but I am of the flesh, sold under sin. For I do not understand my own actions. For I do not do what I want. I do the very thing I hate. Now, if I do what I do not want, I agree with the law. That is good. So now it is no longer I who do it, but sin that dwells within me." This is Paul to the believers of Rome in his monumental theological treatise. Romans 7, beginning at verse 14. That closing phrase stands out, though, doesn't it? Sin dwells in me. We have a problem, you and I, a residual problem, an ingrained problem, sin. Even after salvation, we still battle it. Earlier in Romans, Paul describes it as the old man that dwells within it. This is back in chapter 6. This old self was crucified with Christ that we might live in the newness of the resurrection, live life anew in the resurrection. The problem is we keep taking that old man off the cross. The cross is where he belongs if we want the power of the resurrection, the power of salvation, the power of transformation, to be a new creature in Christ. But we have trouble keeping him on the cross. We keep taking him down from the cross. Romans 7:15. For I do not understand my own actions. For I do not do what I want, but I do the very thing I hate. Our life in Christ is an ongoing battle, a battle of the spirit against the flesh. The longer I walk in the faith, the more I love the Apostle Paul. I used to see him as cold and stern, rigid and stiff. But as I have grown and learned, he has become more personal, more human, more relevant. A man of faith battling the same things we all battle. Think that through. Paul was a man just like each of us, struggling with the same things that we all face. He walked by faith just as we do, learning and growing along the way. I relish the day when I meet him face to face. I've often wondered what Paul would look like and what he will say to me. What precious opportunities lay before us, huh? I pray each one of us will look forward to the work of the Lord in our lives every day. As we seek him, as we put ourselves in his truth, his word, and as we walk by faith in our lives, therein is the victory. Therein is the blessing of our salvation. And now may the Lord bless you and keep you until we meet again.